Hey everybody, welcome back. It's Workers and Resources, and look, our stuff is almost done. Oh, it's very close. We actually have only this this extra distillery here that's got to be done, but everything else is up and running. And I've went ahead and spent a little cash just to kind of boost it along, bought some forklifts, assigned them to things. I've had to make changes, and I want to kind of walk you through it. You can compare how this is to the other episode if you'd like to. So the first major change is how in the world to get the passengers from here all the way over to, like, especially this area. And I had to get creative with walking paths, but I managed to do it. So they're going to come over this way. They're going to walk over this, down, then over this bridge. Yeah, that works. Over this, they come down on this walking path, and then they can either go that way, which will then wrap them over to this road and then over to this food factory, up and running with people, yeah. Or they can dart this direction, head over top of this, and then they're over into here where the slaughterhouses are. Now, these just finished before I started recording. These are just now done. So there's nobody working here, but we've got livestock ready to go there. And this is almost full. I really do wish I had an overflow for livestock. I just simply don't have it. I think what I'm going to do to help with this is I'm going to introduce trucks for this. So we're going to get trucks that can carry livestock, and we're basically going to have it load up livestock from here and bring it over to a place where we can just hold it. And then we'll have another truck just sort of come in here and wait till unloaded. Basically, for this, I will introduce some trucks. We have lots and lots of trucks here. I've made some modifications to this road, as you can see. I have a one-way road that goes this way and another one-way road that goes this way, because there's, especially when the harvest season starts, there are so many trucks running through here that it's wild. So they're color-coded trucks too, kind of. This distribution center has all of the red trucks with blue trailers. They are almost entirely, actually they are entirely, meant for harvesting from these fields. They each do 12 tons of crops each. Yep, that's what I said. They do 12 tons of crops each per trip, and they are responsible for distributing their load to the grain silos specifically. So this one here looks like it's maybe going this way. Yep, it's going to drop its crops that it has off into this silo, and they kind of distribute it however they want. There's that. Now there's a little bit of an overflow here. If all of that stuff is full, then they're going to dump it into this agro and this silo, okay? Now, these two things are not really hooked to anything specifically, but I have another distribution center with these little trucks, okay? And it's just this little one here. Nope, it's just this little one here. And the job for this distribution office is to go to these two locations when they are reaching a certain level of fullness and to distribute them to the other ones. So in other words, this area here is going to harvest all the crops, and then it's done. It's off the roadways. Once the harvest is done, all these blue trucks get off the roads. And then it becomes these little black trucks that are going to go ahead, and they're not that much smaller. They're 8.8 tons instead of 12, so they're not that small. But their goal is to distribute it to the other places as well. And they are going to deliver directly to areas too. So the workers, right? Well, I've had to upgrade some of the roads to the ones that have streets. That increases movement speed to 115%. And that little bit of extra is actually enough to get them all the way over into the buildings that I want to see. I don't actually need this done, so I'm going to let that do with resources. But this distillery's done. I really want to see all of these buildings working, man. It's awesome. I've got a passenger train that is responsible for going back and forth. So right now, we're actually lacking workers here. And I really need more workers on this train station. So what I'm going to do in this video is we're going to gut all of this. The tourism industry over here is finished. And that's good because the workers that are here are now going to have to find somewhere else to work. But it also means that we can proceed with adding more people over here too. So we are going to take down controlled demolition. I like how it looks. It looks like a very good controlled demolition. We're going to take all this stuff down. Anything that's tourism based, it's gone. It's kind of a Actually, I'll leave these. These little ones here. Our residents and stuff will use these. But for the most part, I just want to delete all of this and remake it. So we're going to take and delete a lot of stuff here. And there, well, I didn't want to delete that road, but I probably should use the specific tools for deleting, but I'm just lazy. There we go. Take this away, take this away. I really don't want to remove the power lines, so I guess I will be a little bit more careful there. Yeah, I guess I will. This road, we can probably delete this. Let's just go like this. Road deletion tool, we can go like that. Let's put this in, and I'm going to use the streets with the lights. Oh, you really not going to let me do this? Overlaps with existing construction. Well, I know about this, but what's with the other road? Is it really in the way of... Like, is it the power lines that are actually in the way here? Maybe. All right, we'll take them out. Goodbye. And then let's get you all the way across here. Yep. So we're going to start laying in the really good roads for pretty much everything now. For new roads, I'm going to let them build it with resources because we can. But for when I'm replacing an existing road that's pretty vital to moving vehicles around and such, I'm just going to do it with rubles. All right. I'm going to ditch this too. I don't like it. There's not a whole lot going on it. I put resources into it, but I'm just going to take it out. We're demolishing a bunch of stuff today. This is just like tear it down and rebuild it day, okay? So the idea with that was to get rid of the jobs so that they will be more likely to come over here and work. And then we have the trains, not this one. We have the trains, which bring them over here and allow them to funnel their way over to these other buildings where they will hopefully work. And I think I have them selected. The distillery, livestock farm. Okay, so I need you guys to also go here, here, and here. And that's distillery 2, so I've already selected distillery 1. Yeah. Okay. And then they're also working at the food factories as well. And the food factories are interesting. One of these is in Gorodstali, but the other one is actually located in this Swedes area. I don't know. It's just like the boundary line for this zone is like right here. So some of these, like this is a Swedes warehouse, right? I don't know how to say this. I'm saying it weird just to show you. Now, I had to change a couple of things too here, and the graphics look pretty bad for this. I think it's because the type of road I use, but it is functional. I had to change this bridge. The reason was because the way I did it before, I hooked the meat up to the cargo, but I didn't hook the meat storage up to the slaughterhouses. Like, the forklifts had no way of actually getting the meat from the storage houses to any of these. So I had to rework a little bit of this and how it was organized, and that ultimately made it to where I had to rebuild these two things. It wasn't that big of a deal. This was like, 5% constructed, but the grain silo was finished, and so I had to tear it all down and rebuild it. And but now it's fixed. So grain silos have road connections, and the food factories have road connections and direct to warehouse connections. Now this warehouse fills up pretty quickly, and this one here is where we're going to start pulling things from the cargo yard. So the other job that this has is to take stuff out of this and put it in this. And that's just another job this thing has. So some of these trucks you're going to see, they're going to come over here, grab food, and they're just going to haul it over here. That's their only job. And unfortunately, they do have to wait for each other to do that. But these guys are like accessory trucks. Like they're not vital to the whole system running, right? But it doesn't work with the overflow. So this doesn't appear to pull things from this. It's weird. I don't know why it doesn't do it, but it doesn't seem to do it. So that's just how it works. Yeah, so this food factory is now hooked to the road network over this side. And then now all of this is hooked together. So this is the finalized little mess. But it's working beautifully, assuming we get people working in these buildings. Yeah. So we're making alcohol. Now, the one thing I don't have a good way of doing, and you're going to see, this is another whoopsie, I suppose, is I don't have a way of taking the alcohol out of the building and putting it into this storage. The network here is not actually connected to anything meaningful. It's connected to the crops, which I suppose you could argue is meaningful because we could have the forklift network take it out of there and stick it into a different one. But for the most part, it's not that meaningful. And we get this little thing here where, well, I don't know what they're doing. They've got crops, but they can't. They're trying to put it in here. I don't know what they're doing here. These guys are messed up, man. Can we get rid of that distillery in your list of jobs? Where's your distillery in your list of jobs? You don't even have it. Yeah, you're not supposed to. So I think these things are just messed up that way. They're trying to put it in there, but since it's not done, they can't. It's kind of weird. In any case, there's no way for me to get the alcohol out of this one. I can get it out of this one, but I still can't get it into the storage. There's no hookup for that, right? So this is not a truckless setup. I said before, we cannot make it truckless. So we're going to have truck transporting alcohol out of these buildings and putting it into another storage, which we can access over here, hopefully. And I'm going to go ahead and put the storage in right here. I was really hoping that this would work. I didn't actually space it out first, but now I'm regretting that. I'm regretting not spacing it out before starting this video. It doesn't look like I can actually put this here. I might have to move the road because it looks like it's very close, but it just doesn't quite work. Ever so close. If I move this road over where the power lines are, then we can do that. So the hope with there is that this stuff gets taken out of the distilleries and moved over into this with a truck. It's just going to have to be a thing. But that hooks up to the cargo yard, and that means that the cargo yard can then, cargo station can then distribute it everywhere else. Now I'm going to come over here really quick. I've made a little bit of changes over here too. I kind of got tired of this train as long as it is, and I keep making it longer every once in a while. So now there's a lot on this train. I want you to see the export, and the reason why I'm making so much money is definitely this train. We are able to export in a single load like 500,000 rubles each time. It takes a very long time to fill the tanks, okay? I don't care if the train is slow, because 90% of the time this train is just sitting still filling. So I don't mind it being slow. So I'm using the same original train we've had before. This thing is a classic, okay? 1961? I don't know. In any case, this thing fills up by a lot, and it goes to 480 tons of fuel now. It doesn't export, it doesn't export, or we're not exporting oil anymore. Although now it's starting to look like, oh, I don't want to load oil. I don't know what, wait, why? Wait a minute. Why are you only filling, it's supposed to be full. Maybe, oh, you know what it is? This is still set to 59%. Dang it. All right, jack that up to 100. That's why. In any case, this thing is, it's moving, all right? And we can haul a lot of stuff. So that's my main export. And then this thing here is going to stop taking food. So we're no longer taking food from this area. This food stays here. It's exclusive to this area. And you see trucks are lining up. We probably should get one of those road distribution things over here too. And I'm kind of feeling like maybe it should go right here. So I can move the heating pump, move the forklift garage. We don't need this many forklifts. And just have that here so that the trucks can load a lot faster. Because this line that queues up, it kind of sucks. Everybody's always waiting in line to get food so that they can distribute it to the shopping centers and stuff. And we got to stop that from happening. So it looks like they're actually taking clothing and stuff too, yeah. Speaking of which, clothing is now being loaded up into here, but it's not very fast. I think it's because we just exported it. Yeah. It's been full for a while though. It's just full of tons of fabric. So there hasn't been any room for it. But I think the train just took it. So, okay, fine. Lots of fabric and chemicals there. Everything's running smoothly. I just wanted to give you an update on how all that stuff is. So for this area over here, we're going to do a couple of things. For one, as soon as our nuclear is set up, which is still being worked on, as soon as that's done, this solar arrangement here, I think I'm gonna get rid of it. I think it's gonna be gone. And the reason is because I actually feel like once we have nuclear, this space is significantly more valuable to me as crops than it is as the solar area. We can get rid of a lot of the infrastructure for moving workers. I don't necessarily need the gas station, although I'm going to keep it because it's a halfway point. But like, we don't need the bus stops and all that stuff either. I actually don't have a bus stop. The bus takes them directly here. Yeah. Anyway, I don't need that anymore, right? I don't need all the wires, and then this stuff gets solid and everything's good. So I can make this space more crops and then just keep going with crops all the way up to here. And then here is something completely different. We're going to have in this area a big chemical production facility. A huge like chaining area where we have tons of chemicals. And of course, those chemicals need crops. The crops will take them all the way over to here. And so another distribution center, I'll probably use... I thought there was another one in this area, but I guess not. Oh, there's a small one for fuel. This is just a fuel station. I'm thinking we'll have another distribution, a medium one here. And then that one will be responsible for taking crops off the fields as well. But that will push the crops into the chemical area where that will be created. And it gets hooked up to the rail network, just like everything else. So that's the tentative plan. Over here, though, I want to expand housing. I am pretty sure it's about time to take out a little bit of Old Town. This space is really inefficient, and I kind of want to change it up a lot. The kindergarten is good, but it can definitely be aligned a little bit better. The shopping center is needed, but again, it can be aligned a little bit better. So I'm probably going to take that out. Before I do that, though, I think I'm just going to expand this for today. And I can do the rest of that stuff, kind of fiddling with the space and everything offline. Well, not offline, but, you know, without taking up your precious time. You know, so here's this. Let me just put this like that. Wait, what? There you go. Connect it. Okay. For this, I think I'll probably spend some rubles here, because I'm going to disconnect the power temporarily too. So we're going to pause it really quick so I can disconnect this power really quick. Take away the walking paths. Take away that road. These walking paths can go. Use this tool. And I think this road is kind of meaningless. So we'll get rid of this one too. The goal here is to add more housing that will go here to work. So I want to take a look really quick at the walking distance here. Out of my way. Yeah, so right now this can reach all the way over to that grocery store, which is really nice. So there's no reason why they can't reach any houses I put here. And that means that they can also, you know, the houses can go there too, if it works both ways. For the helicopter pad, I really want to adjust this and have the drive kind of do something a bit more sensible. So maybe I'll look at that later, after I've got the rest of these houses in. So I think we'll just go along the same theme. I like these houses. They seem to give a lot of people for the space they occupy. There's 75 people in here, as opposed to these ones, which is 179. But these take up a lot more room, and I think I can get more people in the same space with these houses. So why don't we switch to, you know, actually might put a bigger shopping center here. Because, you know, yeah, like a bigger shopping center right here and then more houses, or maybe the shopping center can go on this side. It's about what I need. If I can get rid of this and put a bigger one here, then I only have to provide resources and upkeep with the logistics to one building instead of multiple. I think I will. I think we're going to put another big shopping center right here. And if I space it correctly, I use correctly loosely. Oh, I need to get rid of this. If I space it out correctly, I can most likely get a warehouse to connect to this. And then I only need to provide to the warehouse, and then the shopping center will just pull it in from the warehouse. But that's not a bad idea either. So why don't we plan on doing that by going like this, right up against here, about like this right here. Like that. Okay. And then the road can go straight through here. Probably want to redo this, so it looks better later. And we'll pull this with the good streets. Or, yep, right through here, yep. And then we'll just hook it up like that. So that'll be a good street connection. We'll always do the new roads that we make will always be with these. It just increases their walking distance for everybody. We, of course, don't care so much about the heating plant and everything. $89,000 is a lot to spend on roads. But I've got the money. That's why we're exporting. So let's just go ahead and hit the shopping center right now. I'm going to build it with rubles. And then we're going to take the equipment for citizens. No, here. We want the prefabs with a lot of... Wait, is this 83%? Is that what all these are? 83% quality, yeah. Maybe it's not the better one. 96% is cool. Can I... Actually, you know, if I can fit this in here... Ooh, that would be better with the space. Yes, it would. I could do this instead. That's a lot better with the space. We just can't have that walking path because of where this is. I need to move that helipad. I'm going to move that helipad. I'm committed to it. So we're going to have the prefab go in pretty tight. I want that walking path right here to wrap around and meet with that. I don't want to block that because that's allowing the train yard to get here. Train yard? Yeah, you know what I mean. I can't speak today. This is a really bad talking day. Really bad talking day. It's been that way for a while, man. Let's leave a space. If I angle it this direction, then I can fit more in. You can go this direction and then hook it up to this road. No, because it looks weird. I don't want to do that. I'm indecisive today as well. Enjoy that. Put this here. And then should work here. Double check spacing. Yeah, that's gonna work. Yep. Build that. Let's build a couple more houses here and here. We just have a lot of people living with their parents, right? And that's what I'm trying to get rid of that too. 2,600 people, adults that are 21 and up, still living with their parents. There's just no places for them to move to. So if you build more houses, they'll adjust themselves and start moving where they can move. You know, they'll start getting in there. So I don't have to invite anyone. People are just going to start moving in automatically. They're like, oh, good, there's new houses here. I can move in now. And that's what they want. So we're going to give them a place to stay. And then I think we'll go... I think we just keep this going. 96% quality is awesome. So we go here. And then one more. I think we can reach it to be here. Oh, I can go here too. Nice. Got it. Now, the real question will be whether or not this far end house can reach the train station. I don't see any reason why it can't. That's pretty close. If it can't, then it's a matter of roads and walking paths and things, and I can adjust it. Speaking of adjusting it, let's go into build with rubles and just do this really quick. And we're just going to upgrade this road to have the sidewalks, which will increase their movement speed even further. Especially from this point. Now they can get through here really quickly. And they can get into this really quickly. So they'll be easily able to reach this. It says there's no goods to sell. We're going to hook that up to the network. So this distribution center right here is responsible for servicing all of this area. So we're going to add this to the mix. And then I want to remove Garage Shopping Center 2. Garage Shopping Center 2. Which one are you? I don't know. I guess you're that one. So we're going to get that in. For the initial purchase, just to sort of get it started, I'm going to do an auto purchase on the smallest amounts I can do. I think so. 52,000 for that. Okay. Just to get it in there to start, and then people can shop. This will cater to a lot more shoppers than this little one will. And then we can start moving stuff out of here. So I would like to take... Actually, I would like to do this. Add this task again, but instead... Shopping Center 2, we're going to tell it to unload, yes. You unload all of this stuff until it's 0. Well, until it's 10% then, whatever. You're going to unload stuff from there. And then, no, sorry, you want to load, my bad. Load stuff, yes, until it's 0. If I don't click anything, I think it just does everything, right? I think so. So do that. And then in this shopping center, we want to go in and stop auto purchasing. There we go. So everything should now be shifting from this one. The trucks should be loading it up and taking it where it needs to go. And those are these trucks. The blue and blue trucks are the ones that are responsible for that. So I'm kind of color coding them because I think it looks cool. And now everybody can get into here. Let's add another walking path there. Let's go ahead and make this path a thing so they don't have to walk so far. There we go. Make this path a thing. Fine. Make this path a thing. There we go. All right. And then for the roads, we're going to have... I think the rest of these we'll go ahead and build with resources. Now that we've already expanded the housing a little bit more the way I wanted, we certainly don't need all of these connections. So I think we'll eliminate this one and this one. And then we'll go ahead and just build that. It's fine. So they can get on to building this. So the road connections, we'll go ahead and build those. The buildings, I'm going to let them build it with resources. And then this road, I'm going to upgrade it. So let's get that upgraded like so. And they can just travel further now. All of these guys can go even further than they used to be able to go. Frame rates, man. Yeah. So with these roads upgraded, right, we no longer need walking paths. The road itself is better than a walking path. I know I'm kind of drilling that in and maybe repeating myself, but I'm just being clear as to why I would want to do this. Because we already have asphalt roads. It's not increasing the movement speed for... What in the world is this? Is there a... What? Weird. Oh, it's like there's a corner of... Okay, I get it. If I do this, I think it fixes it. It's like part of the road is upgraded and part of it isn't, kind of thing. Yeah, there we go. I guess I might as well go all the way here. Yeah. Fine. Yeah, that's good enough. Now, no, it's not. I'm going to go all the way. All right. Fair. So can you reach those houses? Okay, you kind of can. I think we can make this even better by putting walking paths on the other side. So for this side, we're going to have a path go in from here to there and then over like that. And then it can just hook up to the road kind of whenever. We don't even need to have you go this way with it. That's meaningless. Because of the upgraded roads, we really just need to get you to here. After that, you're just walking faster that way. So if I upgrade this road, that's a big expense, but all right. Yep, that road. Now all I need to do is do that. So this walking path will just go there. And then this one can come down and around like that. Or I can just go straight. Yeah, just go straight. Because this is like going backwards. There's no reason to do that. Or, you know what? If they're take the fastest path, whatever you want to do, okay? Whatever path you think is faster, just do that. It's fine. And then we'll have this go across here, I think. Should be able to take this walk. Yep. And then you should be able to come across here and connect to this. And then also connect to that. And that should take care of connections. So now I think you can make it all the way to those buildings easily. Oh yeah. I think with that being done, actually, as long as I can get a path going straight through here, which is kind of what this is. So never mind. I can service even more people here. So 96. I do want the warehouse though, don't I? Do I want a warehouse here? It's a good idea, right? I think it's a good idea. It's just so big, you know? But this can't store a bunch of stuff to where if we're making a lot, we should be able to fill up a warehouse to an extent that like has this always having stuff, right? So I kind of want this. If this fit right here, I would say this is a no-brainer. But in order to fit it here, I'd need to move this road. And I don't really want to move the road. Maybe we'll just do something like... So if I go like this, can I still fit a house over there? That's the question. I'm not sure I can still fit the house. Let's not build this with rubles. If I just move that road a little bit, it'll fix it. Yeah, go on then. Just think about the future, man. Just do it. So this will connect there, but then it's gonna wrap. So we're gonna take this road, disconnect the power, and this road will now go about like this. And then around to here. I could just do it like that. It looks a little weird, admittedly it does, but it lets me get this in and have more houses. So fine, we'll do it. And then the power lines we just disconnected have to be redone again, like that. Okay. So now it's all about the warehouse. It's got to fit now because I just worked my ass off to make it fit. It's more like spent my ass off to make it fit. Let's see if this works. And there we go. Yep. Build that. So now what I can do is instead of having this building be what's serviced, I have this building be what's serviced. And then they will fill it up, you know? And then this will always have supply because of that. So I like that more. I think this also lets me buy things in bulk or store things in smaller increments or something. I forget what it is, but you have more flexibility if you connect storage to it. So I'm gonna build that up right now. And then I can go ahead and have more housing put in over here. 96%, and it's gonna fit nicely. Oh yeah, right here. Fits super nice. Right in this little spot. That and this. That's awesome. I like that a lot. And then we'll just have the street hook up. Nope, it's gonna be here. Yep. And here. That's good. Hook it up. And that's, of course, connected to the trains as well. Hopefully. Sure is. Yep. Okay. Everything's in. I like it. This is gonna work out nicely. So we'll then take this distribution center and we're gonna hook it up to this instead. Instead of the big shopping center that we've already hooked up. So I guess this can go, I think that one can go. Yeah. So we don't need to worry about this. Now we just have to worry about this. And this warehouse, I can rename this. I'm thinking I'm gonna call it, I don't know, grocery warehouse. I don't know. Grocery, how about GS for Gorod Stali? Grocery warehouse. Or shopping warehouse or whatever. I don't know. Shopping warehouse 1. I don't know. But we're going to want to load this up to, and we're going to want to choose alcohol, clothes, food, and meat. But we can't do meat. Oh, we can't do meat. So we still have to have this hooked up. Yeah. Okay. That's interesting. If nothing else, it will keep it to where only one truck comes in here at a time. The rest of them will go into here. So it kind of spreads them out a little bit, I guess. But I still need to put meat in here. Yeah, because there's only one. Damn, I really hate that. The way meat is treated in this game, I really hate it. Please let meat be stored in here. Come on. A refrigerated warehouse. And give me a warehouse that's half this size. Half the capacity too, but half the size. Oh, it would be so nice to have that. All right, yeah. We're going to go ahead and select that. And I suppose what we'll do is, for this shopping center, look at this. I can't even bring meat to it. What in the world? How do I bring meat to this then? Unless you're not, oh, you know what? You're probably not connected to, yep. We want you connected to this though, which is gonna have this, but there's no meat in here. Gotcha. All right, so I have to have some sort of meat brought into here first, which mostly this is like shipping it in, but now I'm thinking I want, yeah. Okay, so I'm seeing some gaps, right? There's little holes in my plan. All the meat's going through here, but it's not actually getting to this point, right? And then I need to move this and then have an alcohol storage center dedicated to that. There's little gaps in my plan, but for the most part, it's working. Look at this. This thing's full. Wow, it is. And we have nowhere to store it, right? We need the trucks to move it. All right. So let's set that up too. We'll have a small distribution center. We're going to call these the alcohol trucks. These are the alcohol trucks. And it goes, well, I can't find it. What the heck? Okay, it's actually right here. It's in storage. But before I do this, I have another idea that as I zoom out, I see an opportunity and I want to see if it's possible to make it happen. So we do have this one hooked up to the forklift network. And I'm wondering if a warehouse can go right here. If there's a way to make this happen and still have that road running, which is looking increasingly unlikely as I stand here and try this. But if there is any way at all to connect this in here, man, would that be nice. Shit, I really wish there was. Right here would be so good. We could actually maybe get, like, meat storage is so small. Can we have alcohol storage be small? Dedicated alcohol storage. Let's go. Or like, yeah, like these storage tanks, dry bulk storage, all that stuff. Like, it'd be so good to just have smaller storages that can handle, alcohol and other stuff, like resources like that. Just, I need it. I need that in my life. See, this will fit right here, right there. I don't have to move the road, but unfortunately, if I flip it over, I think I do have to move the road. Maybe. Wait. Okay, so there's a spot here where it will build, but like I can't connect it to the rail. Unless. No, I definitely need to move that road. So it won't fit here. Never mind. We're going to need alcohol trucks. False alarm. Medium distribution office. Do I want to have you do other things other than just this? We're going to be making clothes right here. In case you were wondering, yes, local produced clothes are going to be right here. So maybe we'll have this distribution center handle clothing as well. We can do a small one right on the edge here and then just have all of this hook up to clothing. I think. I put things too close together. I should have spaced them out a bit more. All these hindsight things, man. Yeah, okay. We're going to put this as close to the rail as I can go. This will be my alcohol truck. Right about here. Hi, autosave. Right there. And I am gonna build that with rubles just to get it done. So what this will give me is trucks that are going to be just dedicated to moving it over there. So I need this road to be changed. It's not good enough. It needs to be, move this out. I might be able to just bow it, but I think probably better to, yeah, do it about like this. We don't need to do the streets here. Nobody's walking here. Man, can I go smaller increments? What about this near snap thing? Can I get rid of that? Yeah. I want to go smaller increments. Yeah, fine. Whatever. Buy power cables. Now I kind of want to just have the whole road go further so it's all straight. You know? I think it's one of those like long-term why not kinds of questions where I look at it and say, yeah, I kind of want that. We'll go this way with it. Yeah, closer to the rail. And then that should allow me to get this in here, no problem. But let me see the warehouse now. Yeah, no issues at all now. So we'll bring this about like that. And then that's going to be our alcohol hookup is right there. So put this in, put that in. Lots and lots of rubles being spent today. And then I want to see this road go away to here. Yeah, I think we'll call this good. We'll have it curve from here. And then it kind of just meets up with it. Yeah, like that. Nice and like an even curve sort of thing. And then you just hook up like this and build it. Okay, good. Everything's hooked up again. But now we have this distribution network. What color do we want these trucks? They don't have to move in a lot at a time, but it does mean less trips if they do. 4.5 tons of alcohol. I want it to look different than the other trucks so I can tell them apart on the road. I like color coding their purpose. I can sort of see what it, oh, look at this. This is the RMN. It's kind of like rum. I like these. The look of this truck is cool though. We're gonna have 5 of these. There. And your task is to go from here and oh. All right, you know what? Screw it. Let's just build it. I got money, let's just do it. Your task is to unload the alcohol from here, and you're gonna put it in here. And you're gonna load this full of alcohol as far as it can go, okay? You're gonna keep this. If it's over 20% even, just keep doing it. And then this is gonna be limited to only alcohol. Yep. Just hit this until it goes as far as possible. Yep. Basically like that. So we're limited to... Whoops, that's not what I wanted to do, you dummy. Making that say 99 is not good enough for me. I want it to say 100. There. All you do is store alcohol, 325 tons of it, okay? That's all you do. And this gets pushed into here, but it doesn't get hooked up to that. There's just no way that's happening. Yeah, no, there's no way I'm getting that hooked up to that. So trucks that want alcohol, you can come over here and get it. No big deal. All right, yep, that's your purpose. And that's the only thing these trucks will do for now, is pull the alcohol out of there. So I want you to actually load alcohol, unload at the warehouse. I mixed this up. And you're gonna do that until it's like, yeah, 79, 90% full, whatever, okay? So they should be doing that now. Yep, there it goes. Okay. I was like, why isn't it doing it? So there's dedicated trucks. Now, did I need a distribution center? No, I really didn't. What I could have done is just had 2 dedicated trucks. And the trucks could go there and wait till loaded, and then they go. Wait till loaded, and then they go. I could have absolutely done that. And there's, it's like whatever. But my logic behind this is that we're going to be producing alcohol fast enough to get it hooked up to the area, that having smaller trips in faster sequence is going to be better for the train network. So I'm going to do this. But if that doesn't work, I can still use these trucks for clothing, and then I'm double purposing the trucks. So at least thinking ahead, we'll be doing that. Now, making fabric is the other thing I wanted to do with this area, which we can't add to this network unless, of course, I cut this road, which, given how this works, I think that's probably not a good idea. So we probably don't even need... I think this connection is kind of useless right now. Like, what are you doing? Are you pulling crops out of here? Where are you bringing them? Actually, I'm curious on where you're bringing them. Where are you taking... Like, this is directly hooked up to the distillery. So you shouldn't really be robbing the distillery of its own stuff. But it looks like you're going to move it to this one, you dumbasses. I mean, I guess maybe they're, like evening out the sources? Making sure there's, like, an even amount in all of them? Is that what this is? It kind of looks like it. Maybe that's all right. It keeps all the buildings running. Yeah, so now we have these slaughterhouses are picking the livestock off the stable here. Yeah, so we're going to have them making stuff. We just don't have any livestock. We have to produce livestock faster. So why don't we have passengers from here? I want more of you to work in the livestock farm. And then I'm not telling any of them to work in here. Oh, I guess I am. Wait. Oh, there's 2 food factories. One's not guards, Dolly. Yeah, okay. Slaughterhouse and distillery, and then this distillery too. Okay, so we want more people working here, more people working here and here. These are like the focused areas. And then if I can get more people brought into here, then it will change everything, which this train is doing an okay job of. We take 270 people at a time. I don't want to rob the other industries of their workers. We don't have enough workers in this area right now. But, I mean, we're getting there. Now we have 400 waiting, so... But there's a lot of trains. Like, a lot of passenger trains are always taking people. So more workers are going to go on this. We're going to see this train get loaded up. And then, you know, you might think, well, okay, there's still, like, a lot of them left over. Yeah, there is. There's a lot of them left over. This train leaves, and then this one comes in. And this one is going to take, you know, a whole bunch of them, too. This is a much longer train, and it will just take a whole bunch of passengers. And, we're just see them drop to nothing, like 0. Yeah. Barely filled the train. And then now as we take off, there's another train ready to go. But this one, is this one workers? Yeah. So another train full of workers. And then in addition to that, the buses are constantly showing up to take workers from this area too. Because this isn't a bus stop, but you can still have buses stop at the train station. And so some people will get off the train station and go into the bus, and they'll be like, I want to work, so the bus is leaving. And then they'll go in here anyway, right? So this is nice that way. A lot of these buses will just pull in here and do that. And those buses all meet up over here because this area is being supplied with workers via this bus depot. And there's lots and lots of buses that pull in here over and over. I think there's like 8 buses I have going back and forth here. So that's kind of nice. We get pretty consistent workers in all of these areas. Not full, but consistent. And that's what's more important because a lot of this is construction based for helicopters. And as long as there's somebody there making something, it can likely replace what the helicopters are taking. Like the gravel's full, right? So, and then this area is just, everything is, I'm kind of walking you through all the stuff I'm changing, right? We're making changes today. This isn't a total wasted episode. We are making changes. But, and these houses build super quickly. I actually stopped the TV station when it got really close. Right before starting this video, I stopped it. Because I really want them focusing on the things that are more important. The airport, the tourism area, all of this. I want them focusing on the things that actually matter. And if they're taking their time and doing this, then they're not lining up over here. Because a lot of these guys, if I start this, a lot of these guys that don't have jobs, they will walk to here and start just constructing it. We don't even need to bring people to the job site. I can do this, and then all of a sudden, we're going to see people walking over here to start building it. So just by hitting this button, these guys are like, okay, cool. We're going to start building it now. And you get workers on the job site, and then they just start building it again. Right? So that's kind of cool. You know, like they'll build it for you. But I don't really need this station. Oh, look at all these guys just swarming in. It's crazy. You know what? We could put more houses here too. I just need a lot more people. That's really the nutshell answer here is I just need a ton more people. So there and there. And we're going to just round this all the way around actually here. So we're going to go like... I would love to do it staggered like this, but it just wouldn't look as good as rounding it off and like having having it rounded. Yeah. I think this bus station is kind of redundant. Like we're not really using it. So I'm going to get rid of this whole bus station thing and add more houses in here instead. I want them going to the train station to go to work. That's just period. It makes it a lot easier if they just go to the train station. So that's what we're going to have them do. Let's get right here, this prefab. We're just going to have you wrap all the way around. Like that. And if you fit in here, that'd be great. Yep. Just like this. Yep. And then can I fit you in here like this? That's kind of interesting. Yeah, cut off the walkway kind of like that. I like it. Let's do it. Okay. Like a circle. A little cul-de-sac. happening in here. We'll make the expensive roads, and we'll have them build this with resources. I don't need them right away. And hopefully they can get through here and connected. Very nice. So we'll have you connected there, you connected there, have you connected here. We'll upgrade this road. And then we want you connected there as well. You can connect there, you can connect there, and there too. I mean, I don't know which direction you're going or not. Never mind. I guess I do know which direction you're going. You can do that one too. So that's kind of interesting. I like it. Tell them to build it. And then we want walking ways too. Yeah, walkways. Can I? Ooh, where's the? Yeah, right here. No? Yeah, like that. And then straight from there to, well, we want to connect it to the street. So we'll go like that, and then I guess like this. And then hook you up to there too, I guess. See how it crosses underneath the road? Right? It's like not connecting here. It's going underneath the road. It's really bizarre. This game does this a lot. And I suspect that this is the reason why these houses are not getting visited by ambulances. It's because I think these are not, I mean, I don't have any proof of this because there's literally crosswalks everywhere. But some of these houses, I don't know if they're actually connected. Like over here, right? The ones with gravel roads and stuff, I don't know if they're actually connected right. I don't know. It's weird. What was this say? Global market. The price of coal ore on the global markets rises up. There are several suspicions that this change can continue for a couple of months. Cool. I mean, I'm not buying it, but I can export it, I guess, later on. Lots and lots of electricity problems. Yeah. I still have 2 million. All the money I'm spending, still have 2 million. Very nice. Let's build this. Build that. Yeah, whatever. I just want it done. And we can wrap this road around too, right? I still have $2 million. I want to see if people will just instantly start living here. Well, not instantly, but you get it. I hope you get it. We'll do that too. And they all just come out and they can walk down this path like this, all the way like this. Yeah, like that. You can walk even faster. Get to the train station. I'm just upgrading all my roads. Absolutely. They're just all getting upgraded with sidewalks. And now they'll all start using these instead of the walking paths. It's fine with me. Double check, make sure this train station can reach it. I think it can. Yeah, it totally can. It's just that the roads aren't done. And I don't see anybody living here yet. Oh, the road's not done. That's why. Here you go. Now I think, wow, instantly. Yeah, immediately. Okay, good. So there are a lot of people that they just live here now. Good. We're going to need a kindergarten. I think we'll have that be back here. Right on the rail, like right by the train. We got to show the kids what, show the kids what the trains look like. You know, like give them a good, solid understanding of the trains. You can even have them walk across the train tracks to go to school. I mean, why not? It's totally safe. Don't look at me like that. It's totally safe. This is fine. Everything is fine. See, we'll just go like this. Kindergarten. See? How about a school? Would you like a school over here? I think we can have a school across the tracks too. We'll go like this. And there will be yeah, right here. Yeah, like this. Yep. And then we'll just have the roads again. Just kind of... Oh, can't do it. Go like this instead. Nope. Can we go like this? Yep. Somehow that works. Okay, no problem. Hook it up. Sounds good. You bend. Go that way. Good. All right. And walking paths. This one can go extend all the way over here. And meet up to... Yeah, whatever. We'll just round it. It's fine. All the way over like that. And it's just going to wrap all the way around the outside here. Because we can. You're just going to meet up to the road. You'll meet to here. You'll meet to here. We'll connect that up because we can. You can't, but you're going to go like that. Then you're connected there, at least. Kind of pointless, but we'll do it anyway. You can connect there. You can go there. Yeah, there is fine. Here, and then you can come across like that. And you can come across like this. Very good. And then now the kindergarten goes like that, and the school goes like that. Done. Feel free to come aboard. Cross the tracks, the very busy train tracks. Come to school, children. It's time to start your day. See this screaming? This screams of joy. I'm sure it has nothing to do with the trains. It's very good. It's very good. All right, we'll build this too. And I think that's gonna do it for me on this video. We're just building things, man. That's gonna be the title of this video. Just building things, man. I don't know. It's not the most catchy title, but maybe it caught you. If it did, you can leave a thumbs up. That helps the video. I'm not entirely sure of the exact metrics in which it helps the video, but I hear that liking videos is a great way to help them get discovered. So if you liked it, you can give it a thumbs up. That helps me a lot. You know, it's like 2021, and this is like a common thing, but some people just don't want to, and that's totally fine. And other people forget. And it's like this thing where you liked the video, you really enjoyed it, but you totally forgot to hit the like button, right? And I want to make sure I remind people of that. So there you go. I just did. I reminded you. Thanks for watching, everybody. Agro system is done. We'll see you next time. Bye-bye.